left hand up there and your right hand over here as you're flying us. Now look back at your mom.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Very cool.
Bye, thank you. Have a good one, guys.
This is Sebastian.
Hey, Sebastian, here. Jump in the seat, we'll get a picture of you.
Aw, thank you so much. Let me grab your bag. Just pop it off. I'll hold it.
There you go, you can dump it here too if you want. Alright, we'll slide you up here.
Wow, don't touch anything, man.
Now, Sebastian, put your left hand up there and your right hand over here as you're flying us. Now look back at your mom.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Very cool. I got We're home. I think you're a little dirty. There we go. It's 7:59, so it's almost 8. I just gave Sebastian about a half an hour to hang out with Yvonne and get some wiggles out. Just got home then. But now, of course, when I said we need to go up to bed, he's like, I gotta poop. As always, some things don't change. Anyway, today was our travel day. I woke up at 4:15 California time, so not so bad. East Coast time, 7:15. Later than I'll be waking up tomorrow. If my body's on California time, it's gonna be a rude awakening when my alarm goes off at 5:30, which is 2:30 California. Anyway, I'm tired, so I think I should be all ready to go to bed, but I drank coffee all day, plain coffee, so it's probably weak, and I didn't chug it, but I did drink 2 of their tiny little ones. Let's just start from the beginning though. Got up. Dan had to get up with me because there's no door on the bathroom, which is annoying. I like to have 45 minutes to just focus on getting myself showered and dressed. I don't like to rush that if I can help it. And then we had to do packing. We needed to get out of there at 5:45. We were like 10 minutes late, but got out of there. And why is his ball in his crate? probably brought it up there twice. We don't usually let him. Let me just send that down there. Okay, got it. Yeah, we drove to the airport downtown San Diego from Oceanside. Topped off the gas at the super expensive airport gas station. We just needed 2 gallons, but it was like over $8. It's like, really? No, it was more than that. It was, because it was like $5 a gallon. It was so bad. Then the car service we used is some Truia or I don't know, something like that. And it's just people renting their cars or their fleet of cars. Not a big name. So we just had to park it in the airport parking and leave the keys there. And I think they give a code, they use a code on the door to lock it up, and they come and pick it up. Same thing in reverse. We actually had the exact same parking spot as they had left it in. Then we struggled a bit to find our way into the United terminal because I think they're doing construction, and we walked in and you couldn't go through, you had to go out, which involved going back up an escalator and across the walkway and back down again. It was just really annoying, but we got our bags dropped off. They were already checked in, we just had to drop them off. Security was a shit show. We were TSA pre, but that line was so long. Halfway through it, maybe like 15 minutes into the wait, they opened up a second pre-line, which helped. We went into that one and got through. But still, at that point, we got to the gate and we're already standing in line to board. So we couldn't get any breakfast. Sebastian was like so cranky from needing food. He ate snacks all day. I had packed snacks. They give you snacks. Anyway, I had gotten my super expensive bag of treats and we gave that to them on the plane. They were so nice again. And yeah, the flight was fine. We did sit for an hour and a half at the gates because it was so foggy that they couldn't have a certain runway up. They're in the middle of the city, so they can't have planes taking off at a certain spot when they can't see, I guess. And we were in such a big heavy plane that we were not allowed on the runway that they were having for takeoffs. We could only use this one that goes out over the water, but they were using that for landings. And he kept updating us, the captain, on the progress. They were like begging and negotiating, trying to get the runway reversed even briefly so we could get off. And finally, we got to after an hour and a half because there were so many planes coming in. So there was that. And Sebastian announced right when it was our turn that he needed to pee. We had just started taxiing. We're like, dude, we're moving. We can't. We're like not allowed to. The flight attendants are like buckled up. We get into position. He's like, he went like from not saying anything to 2 minutes later, I'm going to pee my pants. We're in position. He was just like, it's going to be any minute now and we're going to take off. Please stay in your seats so we don't delay this. And he's like about to pee his pants. And I had to push the button of shame and call up the flight attendant. And he comes over and I'm like, he's about to pee his pants. He was so nice. He was like, I've got to stop the plane. I've got to call the captain. And I was like about to say, no, it's okay. We'll deal. But he was already off. We're like right at the back, grabbing the phone. I'm like quickly like unbuckling and untangling Sebastian. Like, you gotta go as fast as you've ever gone in your life. We're like 2 rows from the bathroom. So I'm like, throw him in there. And I'm just holding the door. I'm like, just pee. Don't wash your hands. We'll sanitize you. Just go. Probably within 2 minutes, we were back in our seat. I'm like shoving him back in there. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I don't know if we delayed it, but it was within a few minutes that we took off. So maybe a plane got ahead of us, maybe not. while he was in the bathroom, that flight attendant said, I don't think we were going to take off right then anyway, so don't worry about it. But they were so nice. I was like, please make sure they don't eat all the snacks we gave you up front, because he and somebody else were working in the back and we gave it to the front crew. And yeah, they were so nice. I made sure after that to take Sebastian on several potty breaks so we didn't have the problem again. And yeah, anytime I came back, if I needed like another coffee, they were so kind about it. And then when I took Sebastian on another break, they said, oh, do you want snacks? And they gave us this $8 snack box and these $4 Pringles. Just like, I'm like, you guys are the best. After what we did, I'm like, oh my God, you're so sweet. So the boys and Danny shared all that. So more snacks were appreciated. Sebastian, like, it was inhaling things. And yeah, we made it, I think around 5 something, I don't know, 5:15 we landed. And while people were getting off, we're at the very back, so we're waiting. The pilot comes on, it's like, Jax or Sebastian, this is a message for Jax or Sebastian. Please see me in the cockpit if you would like to see it. And Sebastian was like, mine was blown hearing his name over the loudspeaker. Unfortunately, by the time we got up there, our pilot was gone. We had to wait for everybody. We were the last ones off. But the flight crew was, besides the pilots, were still there. And the new pilots were coming in, and without missing a beat, the new pilot was like, oh no, sure, let me just put my bag down and get a few things set up and you can come and sit in the seat. It was like, oh, rock star. I'm like, thank you. The other pilot was the one who promised us this and you didn't have to do that, so I wish I could have said more, but we had to move things along. Yeah, so we got off. Bags were not a problem. We were a little worried because the delay caused people to miss their flights or have tight connections, and they were trying to pull off specific bags to go to other planes. Like, we had to wait for that. We could see everything from our seat. But everything made it. It was fine and nothing busted apart. I had Jax's stuffed animal, which you haven't seen. It's a giant Sonic stuffed animal smashed into my suitcase, and it didn't bust open. That's good. But Yvonne was waiting in the cell phone lot in my car to pick us up. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. So, looks like he's packing up to go. So he was able to come over and get us within a few minutes, and we stopped for dinner on the way home because it was already after 6. We bought him dinner and then came home, and yeah, you are all caught up. School tomorrow. So, early wake up. Jax was gonna have his first coding club, which I was like, it's gonna be a really long day for you, and I think you're gonna be jet lagged. But we got an email from his computer science teacher, and she had a death in her family, and we'll be in Georgia at a funeral, so they're going to have to cancel that one and do a makeup date. So, it's like a bummer, but also he's like, yeah, I'm glad that I have some extra time to prepare. So when she's back in town, they can get together and make sure he knows what he's doing. But it sounds like it's a small club, and all but 2 are his friends. So it's going to be a fun time for him to do that. But that is my update. I guess I should say, as we got off the plane, we're taking the shuttle to the baggage claim. I quickly went onto Walmart's app because I had totally forgotten last night that I was going to order stuff for school lunches tomorrow. I got the very last delivery slot. It's like 9 to 10. I'll be getting ready for bed. And I had 8 minutes to get my order in when I hit reserve this spot. So it was about to tick off and say you can't get anything till tomorrow. So I quickly put like bagels for Jax and Lunchables for Sebastian and a couple other things because I don't know what we have since our fridge died and we had to throw so much out. Apparently some of the cheese molded, so like things might not even be okay that we did save. But I did get it in. My yogurt that I added to tick us over did not make it, but I'm gonna go grocery shopping tomorrow and I'll get my yogurt. Okay, now you're all up to date. Now I am gonna go get medicines and vitamins out and continue that time once he's done pooping. I already put on pajamas because I was done with those clothes. I love this sweater, this thrifted sweater, but that was my only like heavy sweater that I brought, and I'm so sick of wearing it. It was so cold. And I was wearing that and other sweaters every day. Okay, shut up, Stephanie. Good night. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.